Okay, click the links to join the channel or join the subscribe star where I put the just started putting politically incorrect videos up there, which might violate the terms of service of Bit Chute and Odyssey. So this is they, them, Zer, Zem, Globalist propaganda. The movie just gonna go down in history as one of the worst movies ever made. It's so bad I feel bad for everyone involved in this movie. They're the most unlikable characters. Now this is I have to say this so carefully for YouTube. This is a slasher movie, right? You know, like a Jason with the machete running around the forest with the, you know, the ski mask going after the kids who are, you know, having sex out in the woods. So think about this when this movie comes out. The kids are all, I don't know, body diverse. BLT-POC translates, you know, fat gay kids, fat brown gay kids running around doing camp, right? So how are you going to have a Jason character with a machete deleting these kids? How's that going to play out? How's the audience going to respond to that? Well, if it's an SJW audience, they're probably not going to be too cool with Jason just some kid goes up and introduces their pronouns to Jason unknowingly, and you see the machete swing and the blue-haired weirdo's head just goes rolling away. I mean, it would be funny. Like, the only way to do that is to play it for laughs, make a horror comedy. But under no circumstances in today's current political environment are you going to have BLT-POC kids the victims of some slasher, even if it's like, but that's the point of the movie. It's a Jason movie. It's a camp. They're camping at, what was the camp called? That lake called, where the end of the movie, the Jason comes out of the lake. God, that was terrifying as a kid. That's the point of the movie, is for this just mindless. It's like TNA and mindless slaughter. It's like, well, yeah, but so the kids are going to be the victims. Oh, that's marginalized and oppressed, and they're disenfranchised, and they're othered, and it's a horror movie. It's the 80s takeoff. So you want to make this slasher movie without Jason slashing the kids who were there. That's the whole point of the movie. Yeah. But that's really a bad look, my guy, to have marginalized and oppressed people who, you know, they introduced their pronouns and you decapitated them. Yeah, it was played for laughs. It was really funny. It's a horror movie. Can't you, like, lighten up a little bit? Yikes, my guy. Touch some grass. This is a really bad take, my guy. I swear to God, that's how they talk. Anyway, this is Globalist propaganda. You can watch it on Odyssey for maybe a few more days. The only way this movie works is to play it for comedy. If the Chad Jason character is like anti-SGW, and it's just a straight out dark comedy where it's just ridiculous, over the top, like right from the start, where the camp counselors are just obnoxious. You got to make them in a way that, like, they don't know they're obnoxious, when you're like just completely desensitized to somebody's trauma. Like, say you play the SJW characters as going through some legitimate trauma with their sexuality or something, and you have the counselors say like the most offensive things, but the way it makes it funny is that, like, they don't think they're saying something offensive. They just like slap on the back, like, we'll straighten you out, don't worry about it, you don't have to be a slack jawed, you know, whatever. And just make it like, it could be so funny, like South Park style, and it would work, but it wouldn't work in 2022. I mean, I could make it work if I had $500,000. I think I could probably make a comedy like this. Anyway, this is absolutely horrible. And, you know, you could have the Jason character, like, he could have a diverse variety of cutlery. He could have a katana for the Asian girl, and he could, like, decapitate like a Chinese girl with a katana, and he'll make some one-liner about it, and the horrified kids would be like, she's not Japanese, you bigot. You get where I'm going with that. It could be a lot of fun, as long as it was over the top, offensive, racist, sexist, istophobic, in all. It would work. It would totally work. But no, they made a slasher movie that has these marginalized. I mean, like, are you really marginalized if you're doing it to yourself? All the characters are unlikable. It's like, here's the thing, is, like, I didn't want to carefully say this. If you had the slashers, like, you know who the audience would be rooting for, right? And that would be, you're laughing at the wrong jokes. No, we're laughing at the joke. Look in the mirror. So that wouldn't work. But it would be so friggin' funny. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on Subscribe Star.